artisanal bread, which is delicious, that my mom makes, and she actually uses this King Arthur flour. So this is a special request from me to learn how to make this bread. Yeah. Let's get started.
The good thing about this flour is that it's gluten-free and bread flour from King Arthur. It has the instruction of how to do it. Usually making gluten-free bread is not very easy, but the instruction is very nicely done, and I have done it a few times till I really got it perfect. I'm going to measure everything with gram. So I'm using this container, and I'm going to make it tare, and I need lukewarm water, 170 gram of it.
You're weighing it because that's more accurate?
Yes.
Instead
and I've learned
just...
how to do it, and it's just become very easy.
Okay, so you need a scale to really make it precise. 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So around 90 to 100 degrees for the lukewarm water. So do you need to use a bowl like this? You're gonna add everything
and then I'm
into
going
it.
to cover it nicely.
Oh, because what are we making right now? We're making the starter.
Making the starter. I'm going to say tare, so make it 0. So I'm just going to pour this in till I get 170 gram. I'm losing it. It says 171. I'm going to grab a little bit of this water from here.
Is it that picky?
I want to make sure. Yeah, 170. Active dry yeast or instant yeast. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast, so I'm going to add this to the water. It asks for 90 gram of the flour, so I'm going to say tare this to 0 and add a 90 grams. I have to be very careful how I do that.
Oh wow, you actually put the cup in? You're supposed to like scoop it.
No, I'm not using cups. I'm just pouring it and get 90.
So I guess that, yeah. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter. But pro tip, you're measuring by cup. You're not supposed to scoop it in like that. You'll actually end up getting more flour. You need to use a spoon and level it if you're measuring by cup.
I have to be very careful not to put too much.
But right now we're just weighing.
This is 57, 62, 72, 88, 89, 90. So that's how much we need, 90 grams of King Arthur flour in it.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to mix it together, and because we're doing it with our hand, we might end up having some lump in there, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. Then I'm going to use this. Good enough. I'm going to use this too to make sure I get some of the lump, but they say it's all right. You might end up with some lump.
So that's the starter.
So I'm going to cover this and put some kind of cloth around it and put it in the corner till tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. That would be around like what, for 15 hours, because you have to, it says you can make this and wait for 2 to 24 hours. So I usually wait overnight for the next day.
So you said to cover it, you just put this cover, or you're putting cloth?
No, I'll put that cover in first, and then I put the,
you're gonna
then I'll wrap it in some cloth. Let's close it. So I think this is good enough.
You set it aside.
This is the next day, and we are going to check our dough. I mean our starter, not dough. So how does it look like? So actually it looks very good.
So it's thickened?
Yeah. So now we are going to make our dough. I turn this on grams, put it up here, and I tare to make it 0. And then I have to add another 170 grams of water to this.
You took the temperature, it was around 100.
Yes.
So I guess lukewarm water is about 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Half a teaspoon of active dry yeast. We add that to it. And now we are going to do 2 teaspoons of sugar, adding to this mixture or dough. We are going to mix it nicely again. After I mix the sugar and the yeast to the mixture of the starter, and then we tear this again to 0. And then now we are going to add the flour. We're going to add 210 grams of flour, gluten-free flour, to this mixture. So I'm just going to do it one at a time till I get the 210. Okay, now we need to add 1 teaspoon of salt to this, and then we're going to mix it all together.
So what's the consistency that you're
This
looking
is to be
for?
very sticky dough.
The sticky dough?
Yes.
Okay. So if it's sticky, don't add more flour just because it's sticky.
Yeah. I'm done with this. We are going to keep this for 20, close it and keep it in the corner for 20 minutes. And then we bring it out and we do fold.
So when you say we're going to close it and put it in the corner, are you going to do it the same way you did yesterday? You're going to cover it and wrap it in a towel? And
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 20 minutes past. So we are going to do our first fold after 20 minutes. Here is the dough.
Looks firmer.
Yeah. So I use my hand, put in the water, make it wet, and I'm going to look at it, move the dough like this, and fold it on its own.
Does the water have to be a certain temperature?
No. And then fold it again 5 times. See the second fold. Fold 4. I think that's good enough. I can move it again. This is the 5th one, I think, and this is the
6,
okay.
7?
This is good. Yeah. So we are going to let it sit for another 40 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
For the next thing. All right. This is after 40 minutes. We are going to look at our dough. So how does it look like? I want to explain something because when I did the fold, you can either use water or use oil. So I just used the water and did that. And this is how our dough looks like.
Got bigger.
Yeah. I'm going to oil this surface a little bit. This is olive oil I'm using. And I'm going to, my hand too. I'm going to get the dough out. Still sticky. And then another 6 fold. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to shape it too. Now we are going to put some flour on this. I'm using this basket, and I'm going to put some flour in here, and then transfer that dough to this here to sit there for another 30 to 45 minutes. Let me do the, I think this is good enough. And we transfer this dough, the seam side up, like this here. And we'll let it sit, cover it again. My dough like this, and let it rest for 45 minutes. And now we're going to turn on the oven, and we put our Dutch oven inside and let it warm up to 450.
This is our Dutch oven.
The Dutch oven, and you move the cap, just put the Dutch oven inside.
So putting that in while it preheats.
Yes, maybe 40 minutes. This is the dough. It's actually make bigger too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's bigger too. So now we are going to transfer that on this parchment paper. Okay, this is our dough. Brush a little bit of this flour from the dough. Top of our dough, we are going to use this.
What is that?
This is,
Never seen that before.
yeah, they used to shave, old time, they used to shave their face with this
Yeah.
blade.
you-
I can't speak it.
You
Blade.
have to do this?
Yeah, because you have to shape your bread.
Can't just use a knife?
No, I like this. I bought this especially for this. And then maybe we can use the thing with this. Maybe we can just do a little bit of design here and there and see what happens.
This is more for design
Yes.
because it's artisanal.
Okay. Now.
So artistic.
I hope it looks good too.
This has been
Burning.
in the oven.
And then you pull
Mm-hmm.
this like this, and you dump it in here. Ooh. Then you cover it with this. You're going to recover this, and we're going to bake it on 450 for 45 minutes. And then we'll remove the cap after 45 minutes and bake it again for another between 20 to 30 minutes. First 45 minutes is done. Open this a little bit and remove the cap from here. We have to cook this for another 20 minutes. So let's see. And
That looks great.
it looks good and ready.
Yep.
To
I'm gonna take it out.
move it. Be careful not to burn yourself. Put it here and let it cool.
How long do you let it cool for?
I think it'll be easier to cut.
10 minutes.
Okay. This is the bread we made, gluten-free bread. And it's a little bit still hot, but make sure you cool it before you cut it through.
Okay.
And hopefully you make it and you should jump. Or you can make bagel too. I mean, sorry, baguettes. Baguettes, what do you call it?